Hello, children. Sorry. I caught the interdimensional flu. Rough stuff. Anyways, Stardew Valley just became 8 years old this week. It sold 30 million copies, spawned a massive following, a concert going around the world, and most relevant to us, started a renaissance of farming games that is still going strong. With so many of these games around, it begs the question, are there any better than our golden child, or even just worthy siblings? To answer that question, I have decided to try out all farming/life sims from 2023 and find the best among them. I'll spend 10 days with each game, report my findings, and move on. I wanted to spend longer with them, but I cannot justify the time commitment if this bombs like other week-long projects. Well, enough of that. You read the title, so you have an idea of what our first game is going to be. Subscribe to not miss the next videos in the series. Also, like, pretty please, and comment your favorite joke, cause that makes me happy. Inspired by humanity, this game is a work of fiction designed to evoke the feeling of human prehistory and spark your curiosity in this hypothetical setting. The depictions in this game are not intended to represent any specific culture, geography, or time period. Wait, didn't you just say it was supposed to represent the feeling of human prehistory? So you do have a specific time period in mind. Come on, game! It's the first stream, don't contradict yourself. Oh shit, look at the bisons! Aw, they're all so cute, and to remember that inevitably when a predator attacks, they're all just going to abandon one or more of these calves to their death. We start the game as always with the character creator, which has a healthy, if limited, amount of options. I always find it funny when you put beards into pixel art characters because they always look so cute and then you give them like a beard and it kind of looks like a baby with a beard. It's kind of cute. Hairstyles have a nice enough spread of different textures for different kinds of folk, but when it comes to clothing, we are quite limited. The same is true for everything's colors. I personally prefer when games give you a color picker, so that you may choose a precise color yourself, but our options are fine enough, I guess. Not sure if the game lets you get different attires later on, but still. You also have some face paintings, which, you know, is appropriate for the era. Ah yes, the free human body types. Strong, boobs, and twink. In all seriousness, it's not the entire spectrum of human bodies, but it is more care than the subject is usually given, so I'll take it. Still, consider this. Say I'm Claire Max, or Karlek for that matter. I couldn't choose this body type even though it's strong because my nipple would be out. Maybe this is their way of saying hashtag free the nipple, which, fair. Anyways, so I can't exactly recreate my own avatar, I don't know what they have against great people, but the options do remind me of something and have given me a nice idea. Oh, we're gonna go for the skull face painting, come on. What the? Okay, now we look like a wrestler. Since we kinda look like a wrestler, we need an appropriate name. The Dope Flying Sea. There you go, that's my wrestler name. We're like a high-flying character, you know, like Rey Mysterio. Took 8 minutes to do that. Character creators with me, oh god. The game begins during the new year as our tribe returns from the mountaintops and we get a bit of backstory on our character, who was apparently taken in by the tribe after being found alone. Igrok. We're gonna get caveman names, I love it. It's hard to believe your rite of passage is so soon. It still feels like we found you only yesterday. Lying on that puddle of piss and blood, screaming about how you had to kill. Bruh. Oh, no way his name is Bruh, come on. Bruh. We then transition to the children asking Tetif, an elder, to tell them the story about how they arrived here in this new place that they are settling. Alright, just one more, you fucking little shit. God damn it. Too old for this garbage. Which is weird since the trip only took a year, so the children know how they got here, but then again they are children, which means they are weird and ask for weird things. And that's what this is. Not just an excuse for awkward diegetic exposition. The tribe needed to know when to hold the next rite of passage, so Vuak, the shaman, asked the spirits and they told him to travel east. Because reasons. Reasons being danger, vaguely. No normal person should ever question the spirits, but our Vuak is no normal person. He's hella weird. He thinks the earth is flat, can you believe that guy? Which is why he's no longer with us. We've stoned him to death. This gave our leader a difficult dilemma. Do we travel into unknown lands or risk disobeying the spirits? But there was one thing we could always depend on. The clan! No! Money! He bribed the spirits! So travel east the clan did, for an entire year, and they found nothing, until... Our shaman is strong but not infallible. Could he have made a mistake as we were making camp? Ah, the earth shook! Sorry, that creaking wasn't special effects, it was just my bones. Let me sit down again. The way we had come was blocked, and winter was too close to go back.
Then the clan did what it did best. We worked together! No, we fought! And only the strong survived. Vlak walked away from the group. And died. Noticing his absence, the dome flying sea followed him into a nearby forest. That's me, hey. Our shaman was distraught. How could he make everyone leave their homes only to be trapped in a strange land? But then they saw it.
And so they found the giant bacha tree, the secret type of tree that they needed for the rite of passage.
We were home.
I was so focused on reading and doing the voices that I did not pay attention to the story at all. We then began our first day and the first day of the year.
Sup, bitches?
Good, you're up! It's finally spring!
Oh, I wish. It's summer here and I'm melting.
So, we live with our surrogate adoptive parents, an old man and his sister. No, it's not like that.
Oh, God. I'm familiar with that sight.
Thing is, the old man is batty. Instead of moving from place to place foraging like a normal caveman, he thinks we can plant things and grow them ourselves.
They just need a little clearing, a little elbow grease, a little you do the work and I watch.
Crazy dude, I know. Still, we ought to help out since he is found family, and D&D has taught me that that is the most important thing in the world.
I wish I could be out there with you, but my bones aren't what they used to be. You know, I drank too much coke and now they're all freaking weird and soft.
I'm sure you'll find a way to help rig work. You always do. Because if you didn't, we would throw you out the mountain. Because that's what we do to useless people in the tribe.
So, our first job is to find some seeds. As always with these games, the first day is all about the basics of farming and getting to know people. So, that's what the Duba do. We meet the locals and forage some items scattered about.
I offered a flower like this one for my rite of passage so long ago. Well, it's going to be special. I can feel it in my crickly old bones. Pick. Okay. She gave me a flower I could just find nearby. Yeah, thanks, Grandma.
We can get seeds by interacting with certain plants that are always in the map. When you collect their seeds, they go back to being small and will take some time to grow until you can harvest seeds again. Now, the tribe is your average community. We have spry kids.
I don't see why I can't have my rite of passage with you. I do a lot of work around here. Pfft, sucker. You're doing work and you're a kid? Pfft, what an idiot.
Wrinkly elders.
Agork told me about his plan for the feuds. I gathered some from these plants. Thank you, Ada. Now I don't have to do any work.
Other young adults like us who will also be participating in the rite of passage tomorrow, and the local furry lesbians. You know, your average community. Whenever you meet someone, the game offers these little pop-ups that give you context on who the person you are talking to is, their relationships to other members of the tribe, and what their job is. And I really like that, because it kind of helps with that initial overwhelming amount of information that happens to you when you first start this game up.
That's the grandmother and the person keeps track of the weather. I keep track of the weather because when it's about to rain, my knees hurt. My right knee hurts. Oh, I knew it. That always means rain is nearby.
Having core information being displayed like that helps you make sense of things easily, and make sense of initial text blurbs of the villagers that reference other villagers, or their relationships.
Where does time go? Good question. I suppose it goes to the time hole.
And you can disable these pop-ups too if you want, if you prefer to puzzle your way around. And you can ask people to
dance? Oh, okay.
New mission acquired.
Let's dance! Wanna dance? Why does everybody give me that look?
Come on, dance with me. Please. God, this is just like prom.
Oh, I can dance alone.
See, I don't need you to have fun. I can do it alone.
Come on, let's get down. Come on, everybody. Check me out. I'm dancing. I'm dancing.
Oh god, no, it is just like prom. We can't find anyone who wants to dance with us, but we do find Tetev who wants to play a game with us.
I want to try your hand at bones. My Rickly old bones, you know what I mean. Why are you running away? Sure, I'm always down to bone.
And if we win, we get a chest. But we keep losing the game because, although she explains it in universe, the game doesn't explain the minigame itself.
Wait, what? What? I am so confused. What? Do I just have to hit the timing? What is this thing on the front? Please explain to me better, game! Okay, let's try again. Okay, I have no idea how that works.
So I move on for now. I will be back, your Betty B, and when I do, I'll give you the bone of a lifetime. Not like that.
Aww, you can pet the dog! Doesn't seem to trust us enough. Us? Who's that? Do I have somebody? Oh, it's the voice in my brain. Sorry, I forgot. Dark Courage. Yes.
This game actually has a really nice map, which shows the location of every villager. So you don't have to search around for them or decorate their goddamn routines like a certain very popular and successful and really good other indie farming game. As we walk about, we also learn about the other minigames and activities and systems that the game has to offer. Things like contributions, fishing, cooking, foraging, etc. I think the best part of a game that takes a tried and true concept and puts it into an interesting setting is how they can adapt or create new mechanics to fit said setting. So, this being a pre-commerce hunter-gatherer community, just now starting with agriculture and animal husbandry, how do we deal with the money issue? Which is an important issue because most of these games rely heavily on commerce and coins and getting a monetary value for your work. Well, the answer is... You can contribute to the community by donating item to community chest near center of village. For every item you contribute to the cause, comrade, you gain contribution points, da? Every item has value that determines how many points you get for selling. I mean contributing. This is nothing like capitalism. No, this isn't social credit either. Shut it. Contributing increases communal prosperity, which is amount of contribution points you and other villagers have gathered in total. Da, that's right. Others too help increase prosperity, as they also contribute to community much like yourself. So prosperity increases every day, and it acts as a requirement towards you being able to unlock new things and stuff and other vague rewards. But the true reward, my friend, is servicing the community and your fellow men, your fellow proletariat. And if you don't think so, to the gulag with you. Fishing. To fish, you have to hover your mouse over your prospective dinner and wait for the bar to fill before you can snatch it. Technically, you can try to catch the fish at any time you want, but the fuller the bar is, the more likely you are to succeed. Also, you need to move your cursor away when the fish gets his alert above its head, because that means he's seeing you and he's about to get the f*** out of here. It's honestly finicky and doesn't feel great. You have to keep your mouse exactly in the middle of the fish, not just inside the silhouette, so it gets really annoying when you slightly get off center as you try to keep up with it. When it comes to cooking, that's very simple. You just have to have the right ingredients with you and you are golden. Just click on the mysterious recipe, watch one of the varied animations, which are very cute, and get a nice Instagram-worthy picture of your meal. I guess. Cavegram, actually? I should have put the joke instead of Instagram, but would you even recognize I was trying to reference Instagram? I am very good at comedy. I hope you appreciate me for it. Cooking things is useful for buffs and as gifts in the late game, or so I'm told by the Wikia. I didn't get that far into the game. Again, this is just 10 days, so I don't know. Also, some recipes can net you a bit more contribution than individual ingredients would, but again, going by the wiki, it doesn't seem very consistent, so don't use it for that, I guess. After learning all these systems and mechanics, I return for my revenge. Come on, you old bat, you've seen nothing yet.
Don't understand! Woman, what is going on?
So, I devise a brilliant tactic to unlock this puzzle, a genius machination, a strategy to be remembered for centuries to come. That is to say, I press the only buttons I've been pressing so far. WASD.
Oh!
I know, I'm kind of a genius myself.
Ha 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 ha, I'm smart. I'm big brain. I'm big smart.
Essentially, you are using movement keys to get the main rock to the other rocks, so you can clear them all out before the time runs out.
Go, f***! Impressive! I'm sure you put this box to good use. Okay, got it. Thanks. Figure it out. You gotta press the buttons to get to the places. Hey.
With the challenge beat and a stone chest won, I do the classic farming sim thing and use the remainder of my energy to work on the farm and clean it up.
Alright, well you lace about, I'm gonna go work. Cause I'm a productive member of this tribe, do you hear me? Productive!
Just because there's a holiday festival tomorrow doesn't mean it's a holiday today.
You bunch of layabouts. You know, we used to be a real cave society. Piss. 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 Piss.
And that concludes our first day. The second day starts with a festival event. which is pretty great since it lets us get a feel for how these are handled here. The first few hours of these games really need to sell you on the idea of a years-long playthrough, and letting you glimpse at this kind of stuff early on is key. The event is the aforementioned rite of passage, the whole reason we came to this place.
Oh god, he looks scary as f***. He's like, huh! Oh my god, he looks like those guys from Viva Pinata. Wait, Viva Pinata is technically a farming sim, right? Should I play that?
Us and the other young peeps in the tribe are going to be burying something special to us. Something that represents who we are and want to be. Something that speaks deeply to our dreams and goals. Ivan contributes a dear heirloom that has been with her for a long time and that she deeply loves. And then this guy contributes a fish. After said item is buried, the person receives a blessing from the totem. When our time comes, we can choose what to bury, which will grant us a buff to whatever activity represents.
A flower that blooms like a dish that gives us stamina for our day. I do like increasing my stamina a lot, but I like friendship too.
It's not specified, but to me it is the flower our old woman gave us. And the totem that gives us this blessing is super duper special because it is the sacred Pacha tree. We are special boys. Which is leagues above all our peers' other dumbass totems, okay? They're all like lame animals and stuff. Like, a lion? Whatever, who cares? Plants are way cooler. They like, stand there all stoic like. It's dope. Piece of shit. And then we're free to interact with everyone else at the festival.
Yay! Wait, I can dance. Not sure I like that Pacha has more plans for our clan. No, I know what you mean. The attention of the gods is a thing best avoided.
I'm
not much of a conversationalist. More of a fighter. My little girl's an adult now. I have some dust in my eye. Ah!
Life shouldn't be taken too seriously.
I agree. And I'm not just saying that because I've been severely overstressed because of work and the fact that I'm a workaholic, and that's part of the reason why I'm playing these games in the first place. Haha. No, Garakas, the thinker of the clan, he's usually contemplating how things work. So he's useless. Hypothetically, which would make a better leader? A boar or a horse? In what way? A horse? Boars are famous for kind of sometimes, you know, going a bit wild, right? I feel like a horse makes more... It's also a community animal. That's why horses can be tamed, because they've got strong social bonds. So a leader needs that, so I feel like a horse. Exactly. A leader needs to move fast and look out for the group. Sure, the speed is the thing that makes a good leader. And that's why America has such bad leaders. I mean, can you see any of those guys being able to run a marathon? I didn't fall into the hole. I consider today a success. Mood.
With our socializing done, we can continue with the rest of our day. But instead of returning to the village, we explored this new section of the map that has opened with this event.
Wait, this is prehistory. Why are we using the name of the Norse gods to determine weekdays? That makes no sense.
This area is the forest, home to a bunch of items we can forage, mushrooms and new seeds. And animals we'll be able to befriend later.
Oh, I can rename? Ibex. Dumbass. Sorry, I shouldn't be more respectful. Dumbass.
But foraging quickly becomes a pain, for today we face...
And annoying. Inventory full?
That's right, it's time to deal with everyone's favorite part of farming since, inventory management. My inventory is filled with shit, as is tradition with these kinds of games that give you 1,000 different types of items that you can collect by just walking around. So we have to go all the way back to the village, plop down the chest we got, store our stuff, then go all the way back to the forest and collect the items we left behind. Granted, Roots of Pacha does something very smart that I haven't seen before and I think all other games like it should do, which is make all of your equipment not occupy space in your inventory. Your equipment is in this pocket space that is separate from your inventory, which is such a smart decision because it eliminates that little voice in my brain that keeps asking me if I'll really need an axe where I'm going. I mean, it's not like I'm going to go collect wood, right? And whoops, looks like we just stumbled upon a thing that for me to pass I gotta chop down. Ooh, too bad I left the axe behind. Fuck me, I guess. God freaking. Anyways, all farming sims should do this from now on, and I shall look down and toot toot at those who don't. Toot toot. At the top of the forest map, we also have the cave. You know, that cave. You know the type I'm talking about. The typical annoying-ass multi-floor type dungeon that these games insist on having even though they are crap. That's right, I said it. They're crap. I don't like them. They're shit. They are the only thing I consistently dislike. These dungeons always suck, which annoys me because they always end up becoming a crucial part of the progression in these games. Thankfully, that's a problem for another day, as right now we cannot enter it as we do not possess the power. Also, thankfully, the game places a convenient one-way shortcut near the cave at the top of the mountain, so we don't have to climb all the way back down again. Today, we also learn about another of the game's caveman-themed progression mechanics, ideas. Your tribe is constantly having ideas for new things like taming animals, riding them, and etc. And I'm sure other things that I didn't get to, because again, only 10 days. But to make those ideas a reality, your fellow tribesmen will need you to invest some materials or contribution points.
I just put away the plant fiber.
And also have the appropriate amount of prosperity as well. Thankfully, unlike in real life, no ideas here are not worth investing in. Not to worry, no NFT bros around. Well, today we begin to learn how to tame animals. I spent too much time at the festival and f***ing about because of the inventory troubles, so it's already getting close to my sleepy time. And I still have stamina, so you know what that means. I have to hurry up and use all of it.
This is such a freaking mess of a farm. What is this? What is this? What am I doing?
We end up cutting it close.
Time's running out. See, get out of my way.
But I managed to make the day be as efficient as possible. I'm not the only one who obsesses with that, right? You too can't bear going to sleep with any amount of stamina above the passing out threshold, right? That's just not efficient. Our third day begins, and boy, we already have so many plants. But that's okay, we just gotta water them all and... oh. But yeah, so you need to go all the way to the river to refuel your water skin when it runs out, which makes things a tad more annoying, mostly because, you know, our farm's an absolute train wreck and freaking filled with shit. So to get to the river, we have to go all the way around it, which is not efficient. Thankfully, yesterday's outing seems to have activated the collective neurons of the tribe, and we already have someone with an idea that will suit us just, well, I decided to try to carve a path through the farm to the river while that idea doesn't get going. During our trips to the river, we meet our local resident fisherman, and he's a cutie. Also, we get one of our first side quests.
Do you help me by catching and contributing? Oh god, tree fish, that would help me a lot.
Since I totally love fishing minigames, I am very excited to get going on this.
I don't want to.
Let's go.
I hate the fishing minigames, they suck!
Yay. Thank God it was just 3 normal fish and no crazy rare ones or whatever. So we make the rounds around the village.
What are you doing? No, Volda decides to stay with us. She's a fun person to talk to. Oh, so f***ing crashed! Jake!
And I make sure to pet the dog because the game lets you, which means you should.
Oh, you're adorable. When I feel lost, I look to the sky. It reminds me that I'm right where I need to be. Oh, that is so cute! Taking trips to the river to refill water skins gets tiring. Yes! While taking a nap, I heard the sound of water underground. I wonder if there's a way to reach it. Research!
We also check in with Voka, who has finished thinking, I guess, about her idea on how to tame wild animals. Their conclusion is that they like bird songs. Therefore, they would like a flute song, which kinda sounds like a bird song, I guess. And if we play enough songs, they will like us and want to live with us. I mean, sure. This feels more like a teenager's plan to pick up girls with a guitar, but whatever, I'm here for you. I'm down to clown. We set out to make a concerto in the woods, which incidentally is the title of my autobiography.
Animals! I bring tidings! Hello, you.
The flute minigame is very simple. It's just a rhythm game with one button. We can only play once to each animal per day and 4 times in total, to different animals.
Could have told me about the fucking limitation beforehand, but fine. It's not like I care. I don't care. Does it look like I care?
And the animals have a heart meter that tells us our progress to get them to share a flat with us. We then return to the farm.
Walk. Revenue. Walk.
Plant the new seeds we found in the forest, and go to sleep. The fourth day begins with an ominous message that the caves are calling to us, which essentially means that the caves are now open, to my utmost delight. We roll out of bed and surprise, surprise, it's raining, so we don't have to water anything. On rainy days, most of the characters stay inside socializing, so it makes it that much easier for us to track them down and chat with them so we can increase our friendship.
Have you ever noticed that the river gets lower in the summer, then higher in the spring when it rains? Water's going to the sky, somehow.
Have you never boiled water? Oh, what am I saying? You look like you've never cooked your own meals. We track down the tracker woman who was the one working on the well idea. She's done, and well, if it isn't a well. All's well that ends well is what I always say. Well. And oh shit!
It's Jack's birthday! I need to give him something! Fuck! What does he do? I don't remember what he does! Jack. Where are you? Frigging Jag. Who are they? Which is the fire? Which one wood? Do you want wood? Rose. I'm just giving a rose. Rose! Hope you didn't know it was my birthday today. It was a rose!
We also redeemed the reward for doing the quest for the fisherman, which is a smoker, combining the two things that I never do in these games together, fishing and cooking. Thanks for nothing, you fishy fuck. And I've talked to everyone, and well, I guess that means I should go to sleep. I mean, there's nothing more to... Fine, go.
Oh, the Eldritch gods are calling me. I gotta go to the mines. You guys have fun.
You know, I don't like fishing, I don't like cooking, I don't like going to the mines. Maybe I just don't like farming sims. Now, I don't actually hate any of those. It's just that depending on how they are done, they can be kind of annoying and not that good. For example, cooking's usually fine, but it's never given enough importance to warrant me actually paying attention to it. And the other two things usually just have very annoying features that make them a bitch to interact with. Back to the game, on the way to the mines, I fully befriended one of the animals, unlocking the idea to house them in a barn. We'll get to that later. I am greeted at the mines by a bunch of goofy-ass mystical armadillos? Question mark?
Do what we practice. I don't remember my lines. I got this.
Just don't be overly dramatic about it.
The caves are a maze of challenges viewed by the totems to test you!
They then tell me to smash some rocks. And smash some rocks I do, because I'm nothing if not an obedient good boy. But after doing so, I can't go any further. We're done already.
You may have proven your strength, but there's more you need to do to impress Al. Okay, that's it? Guess I'll go home. What the fuck?
Great. Smashed some rocks, got immediately stalled. Riveting. I love mines so much. I go back to the village to do more busy work to make the day efficient. Before bedding down. Fifth day begins and I immediately get to working on the farm. And it is Tetif's birthday. And I honor her by completely confusing her with another old white lady.
Was it her birthday today? The fifth. She's Zeta. She's not the fifth. Where's the fifth? You remember my birthday? Thank you. Okay, she kinda liked it, I guess.
Haven't had enough of old people farts, I go talk to the builder to get a house built for myself. But I haven't contributed much so far, and I don't have enough contributions, not coins, I mean, to get it done. So I start walking around to forge something I can contribute while also talking to people. In short, it's your typical grindy farming simulator day. Or TGFSD as I like to call them. Yes. In the dawn of the sixth day, both our leader and Bueller are working on making a bridge to the left side of the map, claiming that the energy there is calling to the shaman. But now that the builder is busy with this project, we have to put our house and the animal barn on the back burner. God damn it. You see, there's actually another farm plot south to the one next to our house that is also filled with trash, and it is also a nuisance to go around. And considering that the way from the town center to the bridge is pretty much blocked by it, I work to carve another straight line through here. Maybe straight is an exaggeration, but still. I do the rounds and apparently everybody's got a bone to pick with Oka's wife, Jizu. Sure, crucify Jizu, I guess. That doesn't end well for anybody. But I guess even back then, people picked on the gay furries. Poor woman, she's just chilling in the forest. Back on our farm, our first crops have come in. Some nice tasty carrots. Harvesting then gets Igor thinking about how we can get more seeds. He'll start some sort of seed garden on the side. After some cavorting with the animals, we have done all we can for the day while there's still light outside. More crops are ready to be harvested, allowing us to get Igor's idea going. Meanwhile, some stuff grew back in the shortcuts I made. What the fuck? Swear to God, can't have shit here. The bridge is still going, so no home for us. But despite that, apparently the builder can take some time to build the barn, though, so we plop it down, I guess. Oh, that works. As is tradition, we go to the forest to forage and sing to the goats. And we end up finding a new type of animal near the mountaintop. We return home, plant some seeds we found, and pass out on the bed. Today, the bridge is complete. Across the water, we find an ominous dark forest and an even ominous ruins. It is here that Pacha has been calling us to. There are inscriptions here that talk about how Pacha shook the earth, trapping people in the valley to show everyone what can be achieved by working together. The shamans speculate that the earthquake mentioned here is the one that happened at the start of the game. So yeah, Pacha's a fucking sociopath that thinks entrapping a bunch of people in a valley is a valid way to prove that the concept of solidarity exists, I guess. Suddenly my Pacha token seems way more cool. Anyway, essentially this place works like the community center from Stardew Valley. You slowly complete it by accomplishing mini challenges that show you're progressing in the game and experiencing everything it has to offer. We do some more farming sim stuff and the day's over. Day 9 begins as most days do with a bunch of farm chores, but soon we actually witness our first friend event with Iloe.
Iloe, I was supposed to do the sweeping. Feel old and useless.
Apparently she's a workaholic that doesn't know when to quit. I have no idea how that feels like. Doesn't sound familiar at all. What? That's crazy, girl. You are crazy. God, I can't escape it. We invite as many animals as the game allows us to our newly built barn. Newly built barn, newly built barn, newly built barn, newly built barn, newly built barn. The way taking care of animals work is the same as in Stardew Valley. You gotta put some plant fibers for them to eat inside the barn, and that's pretty much it. Also pet them sometimes, I guess. You get fibers by siphoning the sweets? I wrote down you get fibers by siphoning the sweets. How did I do that? What I meant to write here is, you get fibers by siphoning the weeds and grass inside your farm plot, in case that wasn't clear. Okay, you gotta siphon the weeds, I guess. They know what they've done. Anyways, I cooked some new dishes with the harvested crops.
Mixed salad.
Fruit salad, yummy yummy. Fruit salad, yummy yummy. Yummy, 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 yummy fruit salad. I did my time, and I wanna...
And then contribute them.
I don't think this is... 13. Kinda sucks. How much was the carrot by itself? Did I fuck by cooking it?
We finally have enough prosperity to get that idea of riding animals going, but sadly we're not going to get to see it because this is where our journey with the roots of Pacha end. Now if you're wondering, but what about the 10th day? I can't count and I didn't play a 10th day. So let's say that the 10th day is me standing still and dissociating. You know, like I do in real life. Yeah. So, what's the verdict on Roots of Pacha? The most important part of a game's early hours, which is what we're judging, is just whether or not you want to continue playing it. And heck yeah, I do! The art is great, the characters are fun and interesting, the mechanics are cool, and it utilizes its premise to great effect via its mechanics. Even as it stands out because of its premise alone, a prehistoric Stardew Valley, it also does a few things out of the gate better than our darling golden child. My only issues so far are the fishing minigame and the repetitive music, and oh boy does it get repetitive. And jury's still out for me when it comes to the mines and the cooking. The plot thread about Pacha also feels a bit meh. But yeah, it's a great game, and I can't wait to play more. Whew. The first game review in this series is already a very strong contender. Will the others be even better, or will they be found lacking? Stay tuned for the rest of the series. So little time, but really, I just feel like I need to rest right now, you know? So I'm just gonna cozy up to my nice bed and go to sleep. Where is my mind? Where is it? I cannot see it. I might not have thought this through. Oh god, no, not the lava! Not the lava!